AJS is basically, like the name suggests, an alternative system of accessing justice that is alternate to the mainstream legal system that we carry out in our courts. We usually use the public administration and religious leaders, and some community leaders sometimes, to assist in dispute resolution. In the past, the way we've been carrying it out, you are not very clear what to do or how to place or how to handle the kind of decisions that come from the AJS in the community. So that if elders have sat and discussed a matter and come up with an award, and the award is presented to court, for instance, where one party disputes the award or rejects the award, it's difficult. So in a sense, it becomes very difficult to implement the requirement by the Constitution to promote AJS, because you are not sure where to place it. But if it's in a more structured way, and once the community has been sensitized, and especially the judicial officers have been sensitized and have embraced it, I think it will really go a long way in working as an alternative justice system and also reducing the number of cases that have to come to court for resolution. We all deal with it differently, but there's been no clear-cut sort of policy to say this is how you can deal with it, and it is safe, and it is legal, and it is binding. So this gives us that avenue, and that is why I appreciate it a lot. It's the general feeling in the community that real justice comes from court. Real justice in terms of legal justice. So that if a panel of elders, for instance, or the church leaders have sat and deliberated on a dispute or arbitrated on a dispute and come up with an award, whichever party is dissatisfied still feels that this is not all. This, I don't have to accept this. I still have, I mean, for them to be able to enforce this, we have to go back to court. So for as long as the community that we serve cannot accept AJS, it becomes very difficult for it to be effective. In the same breath, in some cases, judicial officers have difficulty accepting that, so that they will reject the decision of the AJS body with the feeling that this ought to come to court, and the traditional mechanism of resolving disputes have to be applied to this particular case. So those are real challenges that we are dealing with. So I believe with time, sensitization, and once people see the benefits, very big figures in terms of reduction of backlog, I think that is a very big positive. Once people accept that, then I think we are well on our way. This is the kind of justice that should be easily acceptable to the members of the community once the sensitization has been done, because it is not tied down or shackled by too many rules of procedure, too many rules of evidence and what we consider the law to be. Because I think in AJS you promote what the law is as is understood as by the members of the community. Then I think that lends itself to their sensitivities concerning what justice ought to be, the way they understand it at the community level.